Hi again. All right, so I thought of another idea that I could have the kids kind of help me videotape and show you was kind of like how I make a lot of these, abstract paintings that I have literally all over my house. So I just usually I start with small ones, small canvases, so that if I screw up, I didn't really, screw up on anything too big. And I like experimenting with the size too. It seems to work really well. I also have like bigger sizes, and sometimes what I'll do is I'll use paper with the canvas when I'm doing the press. And it's neat because then the canvas is like its own solo piece. When I'm using two panels, then usually these two pieces, I usually hang them together, in the house and things like that. So what I kind of do ahead of time is I pick out what kind of colors I want to work with. Today I'm kind of feeling, in the blues and greens tonight. And I usually put the paint on one canvas and then press it together, or sometimes I'll put paint on both sides and then press together and then rotate. So I'm going to kind of show you how that goes, okay? Okay, so like I said, I'm kind of feeling blues and greens. So I'm going to start with some blue. I have various, I've been using acrylic paint. I kind of tend to like that best right now. And these smaller tubes work well if you want to do anything linear. The bigger tubes work better if you just want to give it a squeeze for, more of a splash kind of a thing and stuff. So I'm starting with kind of a dark blue, so then I'm going to follow up with something a little lighter. And then this one I'll do more kind of like occasional droplets. And I do try to overlap where I put the paint, because when the paint is smashing together, when it smashes together and it's, a color on top of a color, that's when you get some really neat effects. So, okay, so we've got two dark colors. Sometimes I'll fill the canvas with a lot of different colors, and sometimes I'll just go minimal. Kind of depends, again, what kind of mood I'm in. Now these bigger tubes, the paint doesn't come out as smooth. So, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. So you kind of just, a lot of these small canvases I experiment with, just to kind of see what they're going to do. Okay, now I kind of want to use another one of these smaller tubes to get another linear spiral going on. And this time we'll go in the opposite direction a little bit. Now, since I'm adding so much paint, I'm probably just going to do one smash instead of a rotation. But again, I kind of wait and see what it pans out with. I'm going to give it a little bit of accent color with something that's close to a black. It's a pretty deep dark gray. I'm just going to put this accent color in a few spots in particular. Okay. So this is step one, is putting the paint on the canvas, in kind of like I said, just sort of like how I feel about it, okay? And then press. How are we doing on time? What is it?
3 minutes and 30.
Okay, so I'm gonna send this one through Messenger then instead of through text. Yeah. Okay.
This is long.
Sorry.
My arms are getting tired.
Sorry.
You need a
Okay,
tripod.
so ready to open this one up. All right, here comes. Oh yeah, we are totally stopping at this stage because it is literally just right. Ta-da! So it's really not that hard, but it makes a really cool effect, and I don't know, if you can bring the camera closer, Sammy. What I really like about using acrylic paints is that it makes these ridges. So not only is the paint blending in, in and amongst itself on the canvas itself, but it makes these peaks when I'm pulling the canvases apart. And it dries really well that way too, in a three-dimensional shape. But yeah, that's how these work. So, ta-da!